I was sleeping and I saw Sadhguru came in my dream and he just said one sentence, "You come now."
Oh, means it was a signal.
And that day, Anna, Sadhguru gave me darshan. Till now, it has not happened even single time. When I want to have his darshan, I go to ashram, I have his darshan, I bow down to him, he responds. When he says, "I'm available beyond your understanding," he's actually available. So when I have a strong urge to see him, or whenever he's calling in my dreams, because he guides me in my dreams, and then I did inner engineering, and a lot of dreams started happening. Whenever a problem is about to come, he'll come like much before the problem comes and give me a solution.
You're a blessed soul.
What I see in dreams is Sadhguru is very intense in the dreams, and he is not like blabbering. He will give you solutions in either one word or one sentence.
Oh, okay.
For program, I thought I will have Devi Darshan, Dhyaning Darshan. So I went, and fortunately I got a space to sit. And I just sat there and closed my eyes. I saw a lady dancing in front of Devi. So two dimensions were I was able to see. This physical dimension plus another dimension where that lady, because that lady was not actually there. Only with my eyes closed, I was able to see that lady. She just turned around and she looks at me into my eyes, and I see that lady is me.
You.
I saw myself dancing there in front of Devi. And that was the first time when I understood that this is from a past life. So Devi gave me that glimpse of my past life. When I was in Samyama, I saw so many of my lifetimes. Right from being a single-celled animal to a tree, to a wolf, to a calf, to a person who was a renowned dancer, Kali Bhakt, and connected to Sadhguru from previous birth.
Oh, is it?
So when I came back home, previous births were opening, more births were opening, more lifetimes were opening. Then suddenly I saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma. I saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma going on the hill, telling, "I will not come back." And I saw myself crying, standing there and crying. During that time, I was actually in that time. There is one more very mystical experience I would like to share with Naga. And I went to the Yogeshwar Linga. I sat in front of the Yogeshwar Linga. Same thing, with my eyes closed, this physical dimension plus another dimension. In that dimension, there is a whole golden complex tunnel system beneath the ground between Yogeshwar Linga and Naga shrine. And a big live Naga is roaming around, moving to and fro.
Namaskaram. What if I told you that past life stories are not just myths, they are real? We have someone today with us who has not just experienced her past life once but many times. She gets guidance from Sadhguru, not from YouTube videos, but Sadhguru guides her through her dreams. Yes, Sadhguru comes in her dreams and guides her. Her life is full of mystical experiences. So we thought to share this wonderful spiritual journey of Akka to all of you. She also runs a couple of spiritual channels, Sadhguru Simplified and Spiritual Lols, and by that she spreads spirituality to the world in a very hilarious way. So we would, without wasting any time, we would like to welcome Neha Akka. Namaskaram Akka.
Namaskaram, Anna.
Akka, please just introduce something little bit of yourself, then we'll get started with this mystical journey of yours. We are really excited to share this to the world. So please, little bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with you and with all of the people who are watching this podcast. Thank you so much. So, yeah, before we go into the depth of mystical experience, I have to share about my childhood and all that happened with me. So let's start with my childhood. I was a very introvert kid as a child, and always in the good books of people. Uh, very obedient kid, and not many friends, because for me, I was like, I was somebody who, if wants to get involved with something or somebody, I used to give my 100%. But unfortunately, I did not find any friends who were like that. So basically, this friendship thing was out of my league that time. Actually, I don't have much friends. But at the same time, I understood that being lonely and being alone are two different things.
Yes.
And I was alone and I was happy. For me to express myself, the only way out was dancing. So I was a dance freak, and I used to dance for hours, hours on ends. And I never used to get tired until and unless somebody comes and tells me, okay, stop, it's enough for today.
Okay.
Uh, Also, being a child, I understood that if you want to top the exams, you just have to memorize everything. And I had a really good memory. So I used to top my classes until college. Surprisingly, the same pattern used to follow. You just have to memorize everything and give exams, and then you can easily get good marks. So that's how my childhood and teenage went. Because when I entered college, suddenly my father became very strict. He was already very strict, and by the time I reached college, he became even more strict. So what I should wear,
Oh.
what I should do, where I should go, everything is under control. So there was lack of freedom, I would say. Obviously, out of concern, parents do that, but I used to feel that this is a breach of freedom. But being an obedient child, for me, my whole teenage went uh, from going to the college and back home, home to college, college to home. That was my life. But during that time, just because I had a scooty with me, when I used to ride from my home to college or college to home, I used to get that sense of freedom. So little bit freedom in between I was experiencing. So again, being an obedient kid, I when I was 19, my parents decided that I should get married.
Okay.
So when I was 19, they started searching for boys,
Oh.
saying that, you know, the earlier the better, because otherwise you will not get a good match for you. So
So
they started searching.
was that like something turning point or something, like it was too early, so like it was any changes in your psychology or something like that during that time?
I was totally surprised. But again, because I was the obedient child, like Kangana and Queen,
Okay.
always used to obey everybody. Okay, if they are thinking, that must be right. So they started searching for a groom.
Okay.
No. But something happened during that time when I was around my 19 years of age, that period of time, late teenage. Somebody did something. Somebody did some black magic to me.
Oh.
Later only we came to know about it. So, and unfortunately, that was not something very light. By mistake, that person did something really big and dangerous, which he
Black
himself
magic
confessed
means
later.
like kala jadoo.
Yes, Kala
Okay.
Jadoo.
So
So,
what started happening in that?
yeah, what started happening is I started feeling a presence, a negative presence around me, because I was very sensitive towards vibrations and all. So I started feeling a negative presence. The dreams that I started getting were like really horrific. I used to see those kind of animals, weird animals that did not exist. So out of curiosity, I just searched on internet that what are the signs if somebody does some vashikaran or black magic on you. So all the checkpoints were true for me. So I was like, yeah, I mean, these things
Like
are
you used to see weird things in your dreams, like creatures, different types of creatures. So, and you
Ye-
felt like negative presence and all that. So, like you thought
yes,
that it might be black magic like that. Then you started
yes,
searching. Okay.
yeah. So then again, that person confessed that yeah, something is being done to you, and
So means
unfortunately, it
did
isn't.
he confirmed also
Yes,
with you that I have
yes,
done like this. So why did he do
yes.
like?
Not directly, but indirectly. That I can't tell here. But out of, sometimes people are so greedy that out of their, own benefit,
Oh.
they do something to others. But at the same time, they have to bear it. And so that happened with that person also. So, all these things were happening with me, and suddenly I, from a very confident girl who was like, who was in herself, happy go lucky types, suddenly I started getting very scared and horrified, to the point that I started sleeping with my mom. Being a 19-year-old
Oh,
person, I have two more siblings. One sister which is of my age, 1 year younger to me. Another is like 11 years younger to me, my brother. So my mom used to make that boy, sleep with my father, and I used to sleep with my mom.
oh,
That was my condition, because I knew something will happen, and something used to happen between that time of 2:30 to 3 at night.
at night.
That was the most that was the most difficult time for me in the day, that time. And I was not able to sleep because I knew that something will happen this time. So after suffering for few months, suddenly I don't know what happened, out of grace or I don't know what. Suddenly I started getting help in my dreams.
Hell.
I started getting help.
Oh, okay.
I started getting psychic dreams
Mm-hmm.
in which I was told what I should do to make myself come out of this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
like somebody was
uh,
guiding you or trying to guide you how to come out of this.
yeah, I will give you example. For example, first thing that happened was I saw myself reciting Hanuman Chalisa in my dream.
Oh, okay.
And in reality, I did not know Hanuman Chalisa by that time.
Oh, you didn't know, but still you were like reciting in your dream.
Yeah, full Hanuman Chalisa I recited in my dream.
Oh,
So I suddenly got up, and I don't know how I understood that this is a cue and I should start doing that. So similarly, other cues started coming. Okay, do this, do this, do this. And but so what happened because of this? There was a negative impact on me, but there was a positive impact also, which was trying to negate that negative impact.
okay.
The impact was present; it was not gone. So uh, uh, somebody then after some time suggested me to do Durga Saptashati, Durga Kavach. So I would say that was a turning point in this journey of black magic and all that thing that was happening.
Okay.
Because when I started doing Durga Saptashati and Durga Chalisa, by the way, I'm a very committed person. So when I decide to do something, I do it anyway, anyhow. So morning, evening, I used to take a bath, sit and do all the things that were told to me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And something magical happened that time. I used to see a loin coming in my dream and sitting just next to my bed as if that loin is guarding me.
Oh, like Devi's lion, you would say. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you can, yes. So, likewise, many kind of help
So,
started
because
coming.
you were chanting that, maybe Devi
Yes.
started protecting you. That's what I am thinking.
Yeah. And one more thing happened is uh, many forms of Devi were available, were approachable. I could see many forms of Devi, which I can't name here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope people have heard about Darshan Mahavidyas.
Ah, yes.
So there are different forms of Devis. So those forms were available. I could see them. I could see many forms of Devi and other, uh, uh, you know, other gods and goddesses that we worship. They started coming in my dreams as if blessing me. So, but I was too scared to, approach them, because that time I was going through a turmoil. That was a very difficult time for me. First time in my life I was facing something like this. So I was really devastated and scared, because Sadhguru says, no, when these things come to you before you are ready,
Prepare.
then it takes a toll on you. So I was not
I mean, I
prepared,
can
and
imagine you being like an teen or adult and still you are going to sleep with your mom. So, how scared you must be. So, must be really a tough
definitely.
time.
So negative, positive, both were there, but I was too scared to figure out what I should do. So during that time, I also started getting dreams about future,
Oh,
about my future
okay.
and about future of the people around me.
So,
So it started, yeah.
yeah, so how means you came to know that, I mean, what you saw in future that started happening in real life in upcoming days, like that?
Okay. Yeah. So the first dream I remember was that I'm meeting a boy at my aunt's place, and the boy is wearing black. The face is blur.
Mm.
He's wearing specs, and we are meeting on a particular aunt's place. And this is the conversation that is going around, and our marriage is fixed. And in reality, it happened like that.
Oh, oh, that's strange.
So that was the first cue I got that, okay, I am getting dreams about my future. And then when our engagement is going to happen, when the marriage is going to happen, everything I saw. So
Oh my God.
after that, these things started happening. So I remember once it happened that, my parents were going out.
Mm.
So to meet somebody. And by the time I got married. So I saw a very, you know, negative dream. I saw that, there were 4, 5 corpses, lying, dead bodies lying in front of my house. So in the morning, I just got up and just called them. Are you going somewhere? And they were like, yeah, all of us are going to this place by road. So I said, just stop that. Don't go. And they said, okay. And then they didn't go because by that time they understood that, okay,
Stop.
she's getting dreams. And if, yeah, so if she's saying, and my whole family knew by the time that, okay, she's getting dreams. So people used to come to me, did you dream something about me? Did you
Did you?
dream something
Yeah,
about me?
they are curious to know their future if they come.
Yeah. So, but the thing was, it was not in my control. Whatever I was seeing, it was all out of grace. And I never tried to enhance that quality or something. No.
Mm.
I was like, okay, whatever is there,
Like
let it be.
whatever comes, you just accept it like that. You don't
Yes.
try
And
to
if it is for
focus on
somebody,
anything that I want to know about this like that. You,
no, I never did that.
okay.
So, uh, so when I got married,
So, okay, that
now this is a very,
story, I mean, you saw that corpse and like then you said no to your family. Anything tragic happened then after, or did you come to know about it?
no, they didn't go only, no, because by that time they knew that, okay, if she's dreaming something like that, then we should definitely
Okay.
not go. Because actually, when I called them, they were actually going out.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, don't go.
So they started
So,
accepting that. Okay.
yes. Then now this is a really very serious part of my life. Something more tragic than what happened because of that black magic. So when I got married, mm, I realized that human beings can be more dangerous than ghosts.
Oh, more than just ghosts.
Yes.
Hmm.
Whatever entities you see in your dreams or whatever I was going through, there was something which was more difficult than, to deal with. So, uh, at my in-laws side, I have two sister-in-laws, and my father-in-law was also there. He's no more right now. So these three people made sure that my life just become hell.
Oh,
They tried everything.
why? But
So the first thing that happened is, see, I got married. Okay. Now I was very good with dancing. Everybody knew that. And dance was something that I used to live for that time. When I got married, they just told me that हमारे घर की बहुएं dance नहीं करती.
oh,
Daughter-in-laws at our families don't dance.
orthodox,
Without
right? Like
without thinking anything, without asking me, they just ordered me that I cannot dance. And I was like, what? And being a obedient kid, being an obedient girl, always in the good books, I was like, okay. I mean, if they are saying, then because we were taught like that,
yeah,
no,
that one.
in the family. Okay, always be a good girl, good daughter, good sister, good wife, good daughter-in-law, everything good. So I was under that impression that I have to be good only. But that took a toll on me. And why is it like that? And also, uh, there, what used to happen? My sister-in-laws used to wear shorts, but I was not allowed to wear anything else except sari, and that too I have to cover myself from head to toe.
Oh, okay.
So we were living in two different worlds. I mean, there were a big set of rules for me, but there were no rules for them, no, for nobody else in the family.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to feel suffocated. They used to insult me publicly. They used to harass me, taunt me, and they just want to control me. I don't know, out of jealousy or out of power. I don't know. My sister-in-law were like really, they created havoc in my life. Uh, so after my marriage, I went to Bangalore with my husband. But they always used to make sure that from their hometown, my husband's hometown, they are controlling me, even if I'm staying in Bangalore. So I was like totally devastated because when a girl gets married and comes to a new house, she's expecting people to accept her, or maybe give her some space so that she can flower, she can adjust. But they were like, no, this is the set of rules, you have to follow this, that's it. We are not asking you whether you like it or you don't like it. Used to get up at 6:30 instead of 6. My father-in-law used to get triggered.
Oh.
And they were very liberal like that. Male friends for the daughter and for the daughters were allowed, female friends for my husband were allowed. That is fine, they can go out at night also, everything was there. But only I was not accepted the way I wanted to be. So
So you,
so there reached a point.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were saying something about that beings like connected.
That beings were these people, no, these three people.
Oh,
They were more dangerous than the entities and uh, the negative presence that I was feeling during that black magic part of my life.
oh, okay.
So then I realized, okay, human beings are more dangerous than beings. Yeah, these beings, they don't have a body and a mind. They are just moving around with their tendencies
Yeah, they don't.
on
Correct.
tendencies. But these people having a body and a mind, sane people, are behaving like this with a person who they know is in a vulnerable situation right now. Thankfully, my husband was supportive. So he was like, Chuck, these people, I will make you do dance, whatever you want to do. I joined Bharatanatyam classes that time because I was a big dance freak. So I thought I'll learn classical dance because in my life before my marriage, I never got time to learn classical music. And also, I was from a middle class family. So my father was like, no, study, get married, get lost. So
Okay.
I was like, my God, man, there was no freedom when I was not married. And after marrying, also, I'm not having any freedom. Whoa, what is happening with me? So there, uh, I mean, that black magic part also continued with this. And I told everything to my husband that this is the thing and I'm suffering from this. But thankfully, he accepted everything. And so this thing happened once. What happened? Because these negative powers, they are like this that first they make you weak. So they will attack you with diseases. So I started getting admitted to the hospital
Oh,
again and again.
started falling ill
Some,
regularly.
yeah, yeah. So that I become weak. Okay. So I remember I got malaria and jaundice, and I got admitted to the hospital. That time I was doing MBA, so my first semester was still remaining. So I got married, but I came back to finish my semesters. And my husband was in Bangalore. So I got admitted, he came. So I remember we were in the hospital room. So this is a very, dark experience that I'm going to share. Uh, we are in the hospital room. I'm lying there with the cannula in my head because IV was going through. So I was just lying there. My husband was sleeping in on the other bed, and I'm sleeping, and I don't know why I was not able to sleep. I was very restless, so I was just twisting and turning, and I thought, okay, let's sleep. So I just closed my eyes, but I felt something uneasy. So when I opened my eyes, my bedsheet was in air,
In air.
up in air.
Oh,
Bedsheet was up in air, and before I could respond, something went inside my throat and tried to take my soul out.
oh my God.
And I was,
How is it possible? Like,
can you imagine? Yeah, yeah. I mean, some negative entity attacked me, and I could not say anything because it's like somebody locked my voice and directly trying to take my soul, my spirit out of my throat.
oh my.
Which I think if people watch horror movies or
Yeah.
something, they could relate that they might have seen many times that usually people who die mysteriously they have a cut in their throat. I think, I don't know, maybe that could be the
I've
reason.
seen in movies, but I'm hearing it first
Yeah.
time, like in reality.
So I was on my deathbed, and I already saw that in my dreams that I'm on my deathbed, and that person who did that was there in that
Oh,
dream. So I was like, okay, I knew I am going to die. I'm not, there's nothing that can save me. but at the same time there was a help. But because I did not deliberately invite any positive energy in my life, so I was not sure whether I will survive or not. But fortunately I had that grace that I was going through it and I still managed to live. Otherwise that was the end of my life. So I just somehow, a meek sound came out of my mouth, and my husband just got up. And when he got up, whatever it was there, it just went away.
Oh, okay.
And I got terrified. I could not sleep that night. And I started crying that these things are happening. So this was the experience that shook me completely. And then parallelly, these things were happening. The, abuse by the in-laws. So that was happening. So there came a time when I thought, okay, there was no support from anybody. There is no point of living further.
Oh my God.
So I thought I'll hang myself.
Oh. So
That was
we're
the,
in that point of life.
yes. So I thought I'll just end my life. Enough of all this drama. I can't bear it
My God.
anymore. Because I was brought up like this, that I was a flower child, very sensitive, fragile. And now I'm in a situation where, though I'm having support of my husband, but he's also like me. So he's also a person who respects others. He is not somebody who shouts on others, or deals with it everything very lightly. So, but still, I thought that this is not gonna work out. Things are not getting better. In fact, things are getting worse. So I remember one instance happened. I was not allowed to dance, but my sister-in-laws were allowed to dance. So they were one sister-in-law was preparing for a dance performance in another sister-in-law's wedding. And they took away our room. They snatched away our room. We were thrown into the store. We were sleeping in the storeroom, and they were doing dance rehearsals in our room.
Oh.
And we could not say anything. And on top of it, my father-in-law, when they misbehaved with me, my father-in-law said, "It's okay. They are just here for a few more days, so just bear it." And I'm just folding my hands and I'm telling this, "Please insult me inside the house. Don't insult me outside." I was like this. I was this inclusive. That okay, even if you are not good with me, that's fine. Don't make a drama in front of other people, because we are family. So in house, if you are treating me bad, that is fine. We can just sit and talk. Though they were not able to sit, talk, and solve anything, because Sadhguru says, "Na, stupidity and competence is a dangerous combination, and they often go hand in hand." So that was the thing. They were stupid and they were very competent. They never knew that whatever they are doing is wrong. Every neighbor, every relative used to tell them, try to make them understand whatever you're doing with your son and daughter-in-law is not right.
So,
But they were so,
Loka, like that. After that, you turned towards the spiritual side, or how was your shift towards the spiritual side? And or I mean,
so,
or how did like Sadhguru enter your life, and how did he guide you? Like, what was the point?
so what happened? So what happened? Um right from my childhood, I don't know why, but I used to think that the reality that we live in is not the only reality. There is a bigger reality than this reality, and it is like a bubble that we are living in. I could understand that okay, these are my parents, this is my family, but at the same time, I was not entangled in it. I don't know. There was a clarity right from the beginning. So when I grew up, that freedom, that sense of freedom was there. That sense of seeking freedom, that I want freedom. So that freedom, when I went through this in-laws wala episode, that freedom, that urge to have freedom, even enhanced more. And it reached to a point where I understood that I want to be free. And there was always a pain inside. I don't know how to say that, but there was a pain inside. And I did not know what is the source of that pain and why that pain is there. Not physical pain, but some pain. And I wanted to get rid of it, and I just wanted to be free. That's it. And I just did not know anything how to deal with this. So parallelly, when all this, in-laws drama was happening with me, but please exclude my mother-in-law out of it, because she was nice, she was supportive.
Okay.
Later, she became very supportive. So still, she's very supportive of me. So she's was always there. And so what happened when I got married? I went to Bangalore, first time going out of my hometown in a new city. Now, what happened when we went to Bangalore? The first place my husband took me to, uh, like that, we just went to roam around. The first place we went was Chamundi Hills.
Oh, the place where Sadhguru got enlightened, right?
Yes. So we
So
went to
you did
Chamundi
you
Hills.
know about Sadhguru at that time, at that point of time?
No,
You knew?
not at all.
Okay, so it was like
Not at all.
destiny that you just came around that place.
Yes. So I went there, and when we were just climbing the stairs for the Chamundeshwari Devi temple thing, somebody on the stairs was just looking at some random direction and just doing hand folded expressions. So I told my husband, ask this person, why is he doing this thing here? There is no temple, nothing here.
Mhm.
So he asked that person, so why are you doing this? So that person said, one guru got enlightened here, but he's not here. He went to some other place.
Okay.
So I looked at my husband looked at me, and we laughed. Okay, these guru con men are still there. We were thinking like that. There was no concept of guru in my life till then. Then the next place he took me to was Ooty.
Okay.
So I did not know anything about Sadhguru Sri Brahma that time, but destiny took me to all those places. Mysore, Ooty, Chamundi Hills. These were the first places that
So
I
basically,
roamed around.
whatever places Sadhguru had, like, being there, you started
Yes,
revolving around those places only.
yes, unknowingly. So now if I look back, I think Sadhguru only has assigned my husband. So you take care of this fragile being. Just take her to all those places so that it helps her in the journey. So all this thing happened, and because of the uh, what was happening with the in-laws and all, we decided that we'll not have a kid until unless all this is resolved completely.
Mhm.
So we deliberately tried not to have a kid for a number of years. Before we thought, okay, let these two girls get married,
Mhm.
then only we will think of, extending the family. So what happened? That time I was in Pune. So Sadhguru's pamphlets and this and that used to come at home because my husband used to go to meetings and all conferences. So his pamphlets, his small notebooks started coming in.
Oh.
So I also started watching his videos, some videos. I remember the first video that I saw of Sadhguru was where he was uh, talking about the
Talking about
arm sound,
arm sound. Okay.
how it is there in every region. If you say Amin, then also it is there. Omkar, it is there. So he was explaining this, and I thought, okay, this man looks very intelligent. Let's watch more videos. So I started watching his videos, but because we shifted from Bangalore to Pune by that time, after coming from Chamundi Hills, Ooty, and everything, I don't know, there was a sudden shift in me.
Mhm.
And I thought by that time, I gave an entrance exam for NET GRF, which is a PhD fellowship program. So I got selected in it for a scholarship, for lecturership and for PhD
Mhm.
fellowship, both. So my parents were very happy. Okay, in first attempt, she did that, whatever. Now you will have a doctor in your name, Dr. Neha.
Mhm.
And I don't know what, for the first time, I took decision for myself. I said, no,
Mhm.
I don't want to do this. And everybody was like, what? You can say no also.
So why did you say
And
no? But
I don't know what happened after coming from Chamundi Hills. Something happened. This guru word stayed with me.
oh.
I did not know anything about this word, but this guru word stayed with me as if this is a very known word. And I took my life in my hands. And because of that hanging episode, also,
Mhm.
I thought, okay, now I will have to take my freedom if they are not giving me my freedom.
Mhm.
So I became a freedom fighter for myself. So uh, then I started fighting for myself, and for 7 years I fought for freedom. But it was nowhere to end at that time. But what happened surprisingly, then my daughter was born and we shifted to Trivandrum. In Trivandrum, something happened. So in Trivandrum is a very green city, very, very green. It looks like a jungle. Even one apartment is not visible from the other apartment, if
Yes.
whether it is day or night, it's like that. So I used to sit in my balcony and used to see the swaying trees and used to sway with them for hours.
Mhm.
So something clicked, and I got to know about Isha Kriya in videos.
From the YouTube video.
So the YouTube videos. So I thought, let's try this. And I started doing Isha Kriya. So when the first time I remember I got up early in the morning and I did Isha Kriya for the first time, I felt something unlocked from the base of my spine and just going up.
Oh,
Very cool
energy.
feeling and very, yeah, very, very different feeling. So I was like, okay, this is something.
Mhm.
So I continued doing that. And I continued Isha Kriya for 3 months. And by that time, we again shifted to Hyderabad. Now I'm in Hyderabad. So that was I don't know why, but quick shifting was happening during that phase of my life. So by the time we shifted to Hyderabad, I completed my 3 months of mandala for Isha Kriya. And one day my mother-in-law and father-in-law came and my father-in-law said, live your life your own way.
Oh,
We don't want to limit you to what you should wear, what you should do. Just do whatever you want.
so
And I was like, huh?
transformation.
I did Isha Kriya, but 3 months I am doing Isha Kriya.
They got transformed before it.
And that was the day I would say my father-in-law completely changed.
Oh.
And I could see that affection for a daughter in his eyes for me that
Mm.
was not there before that.
Mm.
So that big problem got resolved. Now I can focus on my spiritual journey. So I started my spiritual journey with that. And one day what happened? My husband came home and said, "You know what? There is a guy in our office. He never gets angry,
Mm.
and you know what? He does inner engineering. He has done inner engineering, and he does some practice and all." So I was like, "Inner engineering? What is that? This and that." So I thought, okay, this is something, and I can't do that. I have a kid, this and that. But somehow he is the one. My husband was the one who was,
Who pushed you?
he just poking me,
So basically,
pushed me.
Sadhguru had sent, I mean, guiding Anna to, just push you to your spiritual journey. That's what I
Yes,
feel.
definitely. So that day I promised myself that this is the person who I can call Guru.
Mhm.
He is my Guru. Sadhguru is my Guru. And I told him in my mind that Sadhguru, I have accepted you as my Guru. I just want to have your darshan.
Mhm.
So, and then we shifted to Hyderabad. Then what happened? So, being a good daughter-in-law, I always used to take my father-in-law and mother-in-law also for any trip that we used to make, international trips. So I remember we went to Dubai. Whole family we went to Dubai, and during that time, Corona started. It was 2020, December 2020. We went to Dubai. So Corona started, and in outside India, it started in full fledged, but in India, it was still to come.
Still to come.
So what happened when we were coming back? They were detaining Chinese passengers and all those people who had traveled to China
Mhm.
2 weeks prior to that day, and they were not letting them board the flights. So we knew something is serious is happening, and we'll just go to India and we'll just unpack and we'll not go anywhere. My in-laws will go to their place and we'll stay in Hyderabad only and we'll not go anywhere. So one day I remember I was sleeping afternoon time. I was sleeping and I saw Sadhguru came in my dream and he just said one sentence, "You come now."
Oh, means it was a signal.
I just got,
Sadhguru
yeah,
came in your dream and said, "You come
yes,
now."
now.
Oh,
So, uh,
means
uh,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
Corona phase.
It was February, so it was not December, it was February 2020.
Okay.
And end of February 2020, we came back. And uh, at the end of February only, he came in my dream. So I got up and I told my husband that Sadhguru has come in my dream. So he knew there is no point in arguing if this girl has
Uh,
dreamt of
the-
Sadhguru. And if Sadhguru is instructing her to come, she's not going to listen. She's
yeah.
going to go. And it was so crazy that time that Sadhguru hasn't called me. I have to go. Corona, whatever is happening, let it happen. I have to go if he is calling me, because by that time I started, slowly becoming a disciple of Sadhguru. Though I did not do any programs, nothing, but I was like, okay, yes,
So
he's nice.
you didn't, I mean, you didn't do inner engineering also that time. You just were doing Isha Kriya, and you got this
Yes.
dream like Sadhguru is calling you.
Yes, I completed Isha Kriya and I started doing Shambhavi Mudra,
Mud-
which is another practice which is available on YouTube also.
Okay.
So, but I did not, after Isha Kriya, I did not stop. I continued doing Isha practices,
Mhm.
some or the other practices.
Mhm.
So I told my husband, he booked the tickets without any argument. He booked the tickets. And me, my daughter, and my husband, we all three of us, I was like crazy that time. I just boarded the plane. In the plane, everybody is wearing mask, and I was in some other zone. I was not wearing mask. I was like, why these people are crazy? They are, wearing mask and all because I was like in La La Land. Sadhguru has called me.
Sadhguru is called.
So I went. That time we did not know anything about Isha, anything about ashram, anything about cottages. So we stayed in a hotel in the city area, and we used to travel for 1.5 hours to reach ashram, and then going back to ashram. So we went there for 3 days. Now first day, right from the airport, we went straight to the ashram. I was mesmerized to see Adi Yogi.
Hmm.
Just, Shiva is literally sitting there. It was looking like that. I was like, oh my God, you could not. If someone is going there for the first time, na,
Yeah.
I bet.
I, I can understand same experience.
So I was like, something like this somebody can make something like this that you can just stare at it without budging. So I was very happy. And then we went inside, had Dhyanling Darshan, Devi Darshan, and everything was wonderful. So first day I was very excited, and but I could not see Sadhguru. So I was like, okay, we have 2 more days. We'll come tomorrow and let's see if Sadhguru comes or not. So, and I did not know that time Samyama was going on. March 20,
Okay.
7th September or 7th September, 7th March was the last day
Mhm.
of Samyama.
Awesome.
But I did not know that. Later only I came to know. So, 6th we reached there. We explored the ashram and everything and we went back. Second day again I came. We had darshan and we went back. Third day I came. Now this was like, I was like, going out of control. This is the third day, it's the last day. I need to see him. I need to see him. He has called me, but he's not coming. He's not giving me darshan. Or am I hallucinating or something? Did he really come in my dream and said something, or like it was like my,
Mhm.
just my wish. I felt I should see him. So what happened? On the third day, so that time, because my kid was very young, so they were not allowing very young kids to
Go.
go inside the Dhyanling dome. So one of us used to stay outside with the kid, another person used to go inside for the darshan.
Mhm.
So last day, around 2 o'clock, I went to the darshan. My husband was standing with my kid. When you enter Sarvavasal, there are shops.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You know. So now they are on the left side. That time they were on the right side.
Mhm.
So my husband was standing there with my daughter and the stroller, and I went inside, had darshan, came out. Then my husband went inside, and I was there holding my kid in my hand, thinking, okay, these are the last few minutes. I think he will not give me darshan. Okay. And then I was just looking here and there, and suddenly I heard dead, 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 dead by some. I turned. He was there riding the bike. And I got so excited. I started jumping and shouting like a kid.
Uh,
And I'm showing my 2-year-old kid, see, Sadhguru. And she was like, let me see. I don't know what Sadhguru you're talking about. Let me sleep, Mama. So she slept, but I was like looking at him. And I was pointing finger at him. See, Sadhguru.
Sadhguru.
There was nobody there. I was only
Okay, you
standing
were
there.
alone.
I was alone. And because it was 2:30 time, maybe people were doing shunya and everything. So I was just standing there and I saw him, and as if he was deliberately driving the bike slow so that I can see him have the darshan, full darshan, properly darshan. So he just drove and went outside the Sarpavasal. Now I saw that people near the Sarpavasal, they were kneeling down, bowing down, and doing stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, I am so dumb. He was in front of me and I could not do namaskar also.
Hmm.
I was so dumb. I was so dumb. I was thinking, oh my God, I will never get this chance again. What should I do? What should I do? I was so unhappy that I could not do anything. And after 2 minutes, he came back. He came back, entered the surf vessel. You know, there's a partition when we enter surf vessel. He drove on that side again where I was standing.
Okay.
And this time I did namaskaram. He nodded, smiled, and then went inside.
He looked at you and smiled.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And he smiled. And he accepted the nod and smiled and went inside. And when I was seeing him going inside the ashram, I just thought, did he come for me? And then suddenly I started crying.
Oh.
God, he gave me darshan. He gave me darshan. And that day, Anna, Sadhguru gave me darshan. Till now, it has not happened even single time. When I want to have his darshan, I go to ashram, I have his darshan, I bow down to him, he responds.
Beautiful.
Not even once it has happened. And people know in ashram, people know, everybody who knows, we have other meditators also. They know that if she's going, she gets darshan.
Yeah.
And she comes close. I mean, how to say that? I don't know. But he reads you. When he says I'm available beyond your understanding, he's actually available. So when I have a strong urge to see him, or whenever he's calling in my dreams, because he guides me in my dreams, I just go there. I get to see him. Sometimes if I have some question, he answers through his eyes. Whatever. I just
So
that
so
it
okay,
happens like that.
this was after that also Sadhguru started coming in your dreams,
Yes.
like multiple times.
Yes.
He is come.
Yes. So that was the first time he came, and after that, he's still coming in my dreams,
Wow.
and I hope he will continue
You're a
to do
blessed
so.
soul, I would say.
Thank you. So after that, what happened? I came back from ashram because my thing was done. I had darshan. I came back and I enrolled for inner engineering online. Then, uh, because that time online initiations were not happening. So I did my inner engineering online, the other 6 classes, in March 2020. And after that, there was a lockdown. So only after 1 year, they started online initiation. So I got initiated in the first online initiation batch.
Oh, okay.
10th January 2021, 6 a.m. in the morning, I got initiated at first batch. So when people ask me, is there any difference between online and offline? I would say there is no difference. You just need to be open.
Yeah.
Don't think that if you are doing it online, it will not work. No, it was a miracle. That initiation was a miracle for me. Suddenly, I could feel that difference. When I got initiated in Shambhavi, suddenly something changed. Something changed, and I was so peaceful after my initiation. A big shift happened. But at the same time, you have to continue your practices to keep that alive.
Yeah, like what Sadhguru says, no, that he's available beyond physicality. Like physical presence is, I mean, if you are willing, he's available anywhere in any part of the world. Like you should be open and receptive. That's it.
Yes. So these things happened, and then I did inner engineering, and a lot of dreams started happening, and then he started guiding me. So whenever a problem is about to come, he'll come like much before the problem comes and give me a solution. And then the problem will come, and then I will realize, okay, Sadhguru came and said this 2 months back. He came in my dream. And the dream world is very strange. First thing is, if you talk about Sadhguru is not like how we see him in YouTube.
Correct.
No, he's what I see in dreams is Sadhguru is very intense in the dreams, and he is not like blabbering. He will give you solutions in either one word or one sentence.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Clear cut.
He'll not talk much. Clear cut. He will not talk much. He will not do anything. He'll just either look at you. So I remember when I was when we shifted to Hyderabad, when I started getting these dreams, Sadhguru calling me and other dreams, I get to see future in my dreams. So, but this peculiar dream I got where I saw myself sitting in front of a dressing table as a bride, and I'm getting ready, and I knew somebody is standing behind me. So I just turn and see it was Sadhguru.
Oh.
So I am I'm telling Sadhguru that Sadhguru, this is past. This is my marriage time. What are you doing here? And he was just looking me intensely. He did not say anything. And I just got up and asked my husband, did we go to Chamundi Hills after marriage? I mean, in 2011? And he was like, yes. So basically, he was trying to say, you idiot, I was there with you.
Before you came to know about him, like.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was there when you went to Chamundi Hills. My grace was there, but you idiot, you did not. You took so much time.
Oh.
So then, that in-laws thing also with my father-in-law got resolved. My sister-in-laws also became little better. But I always, maintain a distance because I am a peace lover. I don't want to get involved in quarrels or fights or anything. Still, it is more or less same, but I have grown out of it. And also, when my father-in-law, I remember when he was in the last phase of his life, he understood. So he used to feel really guilty about what they did to me. So whenever my sister-in-laws used to fight or, do some arguments or taunting, whatever, he used to just come to me and used to tell me, you must be thinking every time I come here, they just start fighting, this and that. So I was like, what can I do now? Because he already realized, no, on the last day of his life, when he was about to, pass, he said we should tell our daughters not to behave like that with our son and daughter-in-law. So that's it. I mean, that got resolved there. So that chapter was over. Rest of the two people, the two Komolikas in my life, I just make sure I keep a distance from them. But at the same time, if anybody who has not treated me well comes to my house, I just gave myself totally. I'm disinclusive.
Inclusive.
And thankfully, after inner engineering, I became even more inclusive. If you're treating me bad, I will not treat you bad. I'll just maintain a distance.
So,
That's how I do.
after that episode, I mean, after doing inner engineering, all that, like, then you started doing immediately advanced programs, or you took some time? Like, how was it?
So, after 2 years, I did not do any other program. I was like very happy. I did inner engineering. I am doing Shambhavi. I am so happy. There is no need to do any other program. I was like this, and I was very committed to my sadhana. I never skipped any day, any day. I till date I have done my sadhana every single day, whether somebody is dying in my family or somebody is getting born or I am dying, I am alive. My husband is getting hospitalized. My daughter is getting hospitalized. I am getting hospitalized. I am doing my sadhana.
Yeah, that's the
I am like this.
required. Correct.
Yeah. So this commitment I made that for my guru, I'll do this. Whatever else I could do or not, but this I will make sure I do. That I'll do my sadhana every single day. So after 2 years, I did not do anything. Then suddenly I went to my neighbor's house, and then she asked me, "How many programs you have done?" I don't know, suddenly something happened. It hit me. That question hit me really hard. So I thought, okay, I should do other programs. I came back and registered for Shunya and Bhavspandana both.
Both together.
Both together. So 2003, I got uh, s- regist- uh, 2023, I registered for Bhavspandana. I got registration. My registration was done. So I went there, Shunya. Bhavspandana I did. Then next month I did Shunya. So back to back those programs happened because by that time I decided, okay, I took too long. 2 years is enough time. Now I should focus on completing my programs. So I kept in mind that I have to do Samyama. So before that, whatever I need to do, I will just do. Correct. So back to back, I did Vaspandana, Shunya. Then immediately I applied for Samyama that year. 2024, I did Samyama. So before, when I applied for Samyama, I also registered for Yogasana and everything. I completed all the programs and went for Samyama.
So, how was your experience of Bhavspanna and Shunya? Like, what other changes happened in you?
Bhavaspandana is a program that will take you on a crazy ride. So when I came out of Bhavaspandana, I thought there cannot be any program more intense than this program. It changed me. I felt so light as I was in air. as if all the burden that I had just dropped.
Drop. Correct.
So I came out of Bhaspandana and I was like, okay, I'm so light, feeling so light. But when next month I went to Shunya, after coming out of Shunya, I thought, no, this was more intense than Bhaspandana. And then when I went to Samyama, I was like, okay,
That's it.
nothing intense can happen in this. This is the most intense program in the entire world. I was like this. And why this happened with me is because I was open. I was open for all the programs. I was like, okay, I'll have to give my 100%. I will not restrain myself. I'll not close myself. Whatever is happening, I will let it happen. So that's why I was able to experience all the programs nicely. They are like very wonderful experiences of my life.
So, Akka, like during these times, how did you got more attached to Lingabhairavi, Devi, or how did it all happen? Could you share something about that?
Yeah. So what happened? I remember I went for Shunya intensive program, and before program I thought I will have Devi darshan, Dhyaning darshan, and then because we have to go to the
Yeah.
prashala and then you can't come out
Yeah.
of it until the program is finished. So I remember before that I never connected with Devi, I never connected with Dhyaninga. For me, Sadhguru was everything. I was like that. So it was around 1:30 noon time, and they were about to close the Devi's door. So before that, they do an aarti, no? So I went, and fortunately, I got a space to sit. So I just sat there, and the last aarti was happening, and I just sat there and closed my eyes. So when I closed my eyes, I saw a lady dancing in front of Devi, a Bengali lady dancing in front of Devi with those two diyas, which we I think called dhanuchi in Bengal. They dance with those diyas.
Yeah.
So I saw one lady dancing for the whole duration when the Devi
Means your eyes
Aarti
were closed and you were like seeing this.
closed.
Okay.
Yes, my eyes were closed, and with eyes closed, I was able to see everything that is around me, plus that lady who was dancing.
Okay.
So, so two dimensions were I was able to see this physical dimension plus another dimension where that lady, because that lady was not actually there. Only with my eyes closed, I was able to see that lady.
Oh.
That lady is not there physically. So I am seeing this lady dancing, wearing a red sari, full Bengali getup, and but her back was towards me, and she was facing Devi and dancing. So by the time that Aarti finished, she just turned around and she looked at me. I still have my eyes closed. Okay. And she turns around and she looks at me into my eyes, and I see that lady is me.
What? You?
I saw myself dancing there in front of Devi.
Oh.
And I got goosebumps and I started crying.
It means like you
Suddenly
are seeing
tears come out.
yourself like a mirror.
Yes.
Two different
Yeah.
entities.
So yeah. So I was like, okay. And that was the first time when I understood that this is from a past life.
Oh.
Maybe I was a Bengali lady, a big Devi Bhakt. So that's how I was able to. So Devi gave me that glimpse of my past life.
So like, yeah,
That okay.
intuitions that in past life you're revolving around this, like you are a Bengali.
Yeah.
And like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also after Samyama, it became crystal clear that yes, I was a Bengali lady and I had a big hold on lot of occult things. Now I don't have anything. But I have Sadhguru.
Yeah, that is enough.
It's a win-win situation.
So in Samyama also you saw some visuals like that, or you got that?
So yeah. So Samyama basically is a program where that screen that is there between all your different lifetimes, your different previous births, Sadhguru slowly lifts that screen and you are able to peek. You are able to see your previous births where some or the other karma is still stuck.
Yeah,
Because as we all, yeah, it did not get dissolved, and also because of that you are a certain way. However you are, it is because of the influences of the past lives. For example, you must have seen some people have phobia, hydrophobia. They are scared of water. Maybe somebody drowned them in the previous life, or they did not know swimming and they died because of drowning. So that's how they shape us, right? Whatever karma we have, that's what we call carrying forward your karma, right? So when I was in Samyama, I saw so many of my lifetimes, right from being a single celled animal to a tree, to a wolf, to a calf, to a person who was a, a renowned dancer. That's how the dance came from, you see. Very good, had a very good knowledge of music also. And Kali Bhakt, being a Bengali lady, and connected to Sadhguru from previous birth.
Oh, is it? I mean,
So the
you had some glimpse
yes,
of that also, like you were already in the past lifetime.
connected with Sadhguru.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So how it happened is so when Samyama was done, Samyama program was over, but it was not over for me. For 1 year, I was going through all those experiences that I went through Samyama at my home. So, surprisingly, whenever I used to start, those, we all know, Sadhguru has spoken about it, that in some programs, what happens when when Sadhguru takes us to when Sadhguru takes us to that tour, some people are howling, some people are, going like snake,
Crawling
and some people are
yeah.
crawling and all that. So that is actually what happens. And it all becomes the whole, the hall becomes like a jungle. And I feel so bad for those two people who were sitting next to me, because I know they went totally crazy because I was going crazy. They were like, let us experience something. This child is howling so much, crawling like a snake, whatever, everything. I experienced everything. I gave a full-fledged dance performance there.
Oh,
Because I went to that lifetime where I was a good, very good dancer. And I was surprised that I don't know any classical dance.
Oh.
How did I give that
So, I mean,
performance?
you don't know in this particular lifespan,
Yes,
but that memory was
yes,
there in previous.
there.
Due to that, you danced. Like, okay.
Yeah. And surprisingly, that's why I never felt nervous on stages. I loved stages. I loved giving performances. And it is still there. So I came back, and those Samyama episodes used to happen every night with me, because I used to do my Samyama practices at night before sleeping.
Okay.
So my husband used to just go run and close all the windows so that people don't think that he's beating me. So so during when I came back home, till that time I did not know I was connected to Sadhguru from the previous birth. But when I came home, all these episodes started happening. Previous births were opening, more births were opening, more lifetimes were opening. Then suddenly I saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma. I saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma going on the hill, telling, I will not come back. And I saw myself crying, standing there and crying, and as if, somebody dies, how you feel. I'm feeling that pain. Being in my meditation. I'm feeling that pain, and I'm telling him, please don't go. Please don't go.
Oh.
So when I was going through this episode, that I'm seeing Sadhguru Shri Brahma going up and telling that I will not come back, and I'm crying. During that time, I was actually in that time. How to say that?
Oh.
I was actually in that time, and in that time, Sadhguru did not exist for me. I was actually there. I mean, I don't know how to say that,
Yeah,
how to
can understand.
put it in words. And then I saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma went up. I cried loudly. I mean, I was like totally, it was so painful. I think that was the pain that I carried all my life. That was that pain I feel.
Okay.
And then in the same meditation, I'm seeing Sadhguru coming down. Sadhguru Shri Brahma going up. After some time, Sadhguru coming down.
Oh.
And that was a realization in the meditation that, okay, Sadhguru Shri Brahma is Sadhguru.
Sadhguru. Oh.
So then I went to Ooty again. I went to Chamundi Hills again, Chamundeshwari Hills again, and there something happened which doesn't fit into any logic. Which even if I tell that experience, nobody's gonna believe. So I will skip that episode. But something was still stuck in Chamundi Hills.
Oh.
Because when we went for the first time, we went by car. We came down, then somebody told there is a temple up there. So we went by stairs and again went to the hill. So there was something stuck when my first time I went there, which did not get completed. So we had to go to Chamundi Hills again. So after my Ooty visit, we went to Chamundi Hills again. And that episode happened. And then I realized, okay, this is how it is correct. It is very, very complicated. And also one more thing that used to happen with me. before when I did inner engineering, before that, what used to happen? Apart from this psychic dreams, one more thing I used to see, and that is, suppose I am sleeping in a room, and suppose you are also sleeping in the same room. There are 4 5 people sleeping in a room. Now there is a stage where you are going from sleep, wakefulness to sleep.
Mm.
There is a transition phase.
Mm.
When you're coming out of sleep, there is a transition phase. Okay. If I am in that transition, any of the person sleeping in that room is also in that transition, I will see their astral bodies.
Oh.
So if suppose you are sleeping in that room, you are sleeping nicely, you don't know anything, but your astral body is out there, and I am seeing your astral body with my eyes closed.
Oh.
And that astral body of yours will know that I am seeing you. I can see.
Oh, that also person's astral body knows.
Yes, but that person will not know. If I wake that person up and I will say something out there like you. So initially I used to think I am seeing ghosts.
Ah.
So I used to get scared. But when these episodes started happening again and again, I understood that I am seeing astral bodies of people. So it's like a 3D shadow,
Mm.
whole black vacuum.
Mm.
Sometimes the eyes are sparkly,
Ah.
sparkly eyes, whole black shadow, 3D shadow, and that shadow. You imagine a 3D shadow with sparkly eyes. And my husband also. I'm sleeping, he's sleeping, and near his feet, his astral body standing and looking at me like
Oh.
this. And I got horrified. Oh my god, I got so scared. And then after that, I started sleeping with my eyes covered. That I don't want to see all this. So I was seeing all this with my eyes closed, but I was stupid enough to convince myself that if I cover my eyes
It
with
will.
thing, I will not see anything.
Mm.
So after my inner engineering, when I spoke to Swami Patanga, I got to know about Swami Patanga, and then I told that I want to do,
Mm.
uh, I want to come on screen, and I want to do something for Sadhguru, because I think I have this, I can act, I can do something in front of camera. So Swami said, okay, you send us a clip,
Mm.
a demo. So I played Shankaran Pillai. I sent that demo video to him, and he was okay, like, you continue your journey. So since then, I have been creating content non-stop for Sadhguru. English channel, Sadhguru Simplified, and Hindi one, Spiritual LOLs. So I told Swami, ke, this thing is happening with me. I'm seeing astral bodies and all. So Swami told me, you just have a Sadhguru's picture in your bedroom
Mhm.
and you will not get it.
Mhm.
So that's what happened. So there are a lot of mystical experiences, but there is one more very mystical experience I would like to share with Naga. So snakes have always been a part of my life right from my childhood.
Mhm.
The place that I was brought up in, I was always surrounded with snakes, small snakes, very big snakes, baby snakes, which were like so tiny that if you will just, you can hold them with a plucker.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
on our ground floor, we keep a mud pot to keep water in summers so that we can drink cold water. And we used to keep a cloth beneath the mud because the water drips, no?
Mhm.
Bo-
Yeah, yeah.
drips little bit. So whenever we used to lift that cloth, we always used to find one baby snake there
Mhm.
because it is cold. No, they like cold environment.
Correct.
So in my home, there were a lot of snakes. As I grew up with snakes. Once it happened that I just opened the storeroom door and a snake fell from up, and I was like, "How did it go up?"
So you never got
And
frightened or scared by those snakes?
surprisingly, something dangerous did not happen.
Okay.
So I never encountered a snake in a dangerous situation. So I did not get scared.
Mhm.
And also in my dreams, I used to see snakes a lot. And in Samyama also, I would say they helped me a lot. They're everywhere. When you're in any program, they are the ones who are taking you to another dimension.
Mhm.
So they are very, very important. You should always, if anybody who's watching this podcast, just have gratitude for the snakes, for the Nagas, because they are fabulous, marvelous, and they are very helpful when you are on your spiritual journey. So what used to happen if I know that somebody's going to die? I will see a snake, a
Mm.
very big snake with that person and me in the dream. And I know that this person is going to die.
Oh.
Same happened with my father in law also.
Mhm.
I saw a very big black snake on the top of my in law's home,
Mm.
and it was coiled up and sitting on the top of the house. And in that dream, I was there, my father-in-law was there. So I was telling my father-in-law, Papa, there is a big snake up there and I'm scared. So he was sitting on the jhula, the swing. So he comes out and he just said, just do namaskar, that's it. No need to get scared. And then I also saw visuals of my father-in-law's dead body lying in the front yard of my home. So I started getting visuals also without dream. I mean, you're just sitting and you're just seeing a visual like that. So I told my husband that his time is up. So that's how Nagas are actually there. So to
Like they are from different dimension, what like Sadhguru says.
Yes. So I unfortunately could not go for Naga consecration. But Sadhguru says in 800 years, such a Naga consecration has happened for the first time. So I thought, okay, let's go to the Bangalore ashram. So I went to the Bangalore ashram for the first time. I'm seeing Naga and being very sensitive. And, because I'm intuitive, sensitive, perceptive, I could feel something there. So we just did some offerings to the Naga and just sat there. And for some time, I just sat there and I just stood up and went on the backside of the Naga. And there are stairs on the backside. So when I was about to climb down the stairs, my feet were glued to that one step, one stair. And I could not move. And I just literally had tears in my eyes. Tears were flowing, flowing.
Without reason.
As if reasons if there is a big presence who's holding me, who's, I am not able to move ahead because of that overwhelming feeling of overwhelming presence of something really big. After some time, after few minutes, I went to the Yogeshwar Linga. I sat in front of the Yogeshwar Linga. So when I sat there with my eyes closed, now again, what I am seeing is same thing with my eyes closed, this physical dimension plus another dimension. In that dimension, there is a whole golden complex tunnel system beneath the ground between Yogeshwar Linga and Naga shrine. And a big live Naga is roaming around, moving to and fro from the Naga shrine to Yogeshwar Linga, from Yogeshwar Linga back to Naga shrine. So he gave me darshan there. And when Sadhguru said, no, he is the Kshetrapal, he is the Kshetrapal. He is guiding that place. I had the opportunity to have his darshan. And I literally got goosebumps sitting there.
I'm getting now when you're speaking.
So that was a really wonderful experience. And yeah.
So, Akka, like just coming back to this Samyama thing, like at that time, it was like Sadhguru opened up your past lives, or how was it? Like, just I was curious to know about that.
So it happens in Samyama that Sadhguru gives you an opportunity to peek into your past life. He is like a catalyst. He is doing everything for you to just open up. If you are open, you will get to see. Yes, he opens up your past life so that karma is dissolved. Because for a guru, that is what he wants to do, na? Dissolve your karma so that you can move forward in your journey. So yeah, he opened up all our karmas. Most of them were in very different states. And I remember one thing. Sadhguru was sitting there on the stage. He came and he was just sitting there. Till then, my karma did not open. That was say first or second day, I don't know. And Sadhguru sitting there, everybody done doing whatever sounds they wanted to make. And suddenly I'm like howling like a wolf. Ow. And you won't believe, I was like, what am I doing? But it was not in my control.
I can now understand the participants sitting besides you, how they would have felt.
They were like, I literally, my though we were in silence, but because of shouting and crawling like everything making, shouting like crazy, my throat was gone. Even after coming back for 1 week, I could not have my voice back. I was like full on. I gave my 100% in the program. And in Samyama, Sadhguru is entirely different. Entirely different. He was so intense, I'll tell you. He was there sitting on the stage, so we all went and just stood there. And I was just standing there. He was not making eye contact with anybody because he is very intense that time. So I was just standing there and I literally started shaking badly. He was so powerful. And whenever he used to make an entry in the hall, my body, my energy system used to start behaving very wildly. And I understood that, okay, if I'm behaving this way, Sadhguru is going to make an entry. And if people were crazy, okay, Sadhguru is going to make an entry today. And if I'm not moving around, behaving wildly, I knew that he is not going to come today.
Right.
So he is totally different in Samyama, very intense.
Yeah, true, true. So wonderful, Akka. Like, so okay, now just curious to know that how after doing all these programs, like up to Samyama, and now since you are practicing it regularly, how would you relate your now the earlier life and after doing these practices? Like, what is the main like key thing you would say has changed within you?
More inclusiveness, more acceptance, more confidence. And I would say I am not the same person that I was before I did my programs. Not at all. I was somebody who was living a life where nobody knew that somebody like me existed. The society that I used to stay in, even the guard will not recognize me if I'll come from outside. I'll have to tell him that I am the owner of this flat. I have to go inside.
Mm.
I was like this, totally cut off from the outside world. I was going in my shell. I mean, the circle around me was becoming smaller and smaller and smaller.
Mhm.
And I thought if I would not have done the programs, I would have definitely hanged myself. I was like totally devastated. I was like, what is happening, man? I could not understand. I mean, okay, all these things are happening, all the ups and downs are coming in my life, but what am I here for? What is the purpose of my life? Every day was a reminder that I'm dying, one day closer to my grave. Every day, Monday used to come, I used to think, okay, Tuesday will come, Wednesday will come, Thursday will come. What am I doing with my life? So that mortality reminder was always on.
Mhm.
And it was very painful to know that you are going close to your death and still you're not able to figure out what you are here for. I tried jobs, I tried everything, but I was not happy with anything. I tried astrology, I tried vastu, I tried graphology. They were good. I felt very good that okay, I did something different. I had an interest in these,
Mhm.
things. But still there was an incompleteness. So after doing all the programs, I would say uh, I am a completely different person and I got a different uh, my life is shaped in such a way that now I know what I want to do with my life. That clarity is there.
Oh.
That okay, now I'm happy. Now there is a mortality reminder, but that is peaceful. I know I'm going close to the grave by each passing day, but I am happily, acceptably doing that because I have realized that this is the purpose of my life. I want to dedicate myself totally for Sadhguru.
Oh,
I should just do whatever I'm doing, whatever I can do, I'll just do for him. That's it. So I'm happy with that.
wonderful, Akka, wonderful. So it was like wonderful, Akka, to you shared so much great experiences, spoke about the programs. It was really like a chilling experience, I would say, to hear you. Uh, wonderful to be a part of this session, Akka. Would you like to say anything else? Uh,
Um, I would just say one thing that uh, a living guru, having a living guru is very rare. We have this opportunity to have Sadhguru with us. Don't think twice. Do the programs. If you have little bit inclination towards spirituality, you have questions like what is the purpose of my life and what should I do with my life? Just do inner engineering. Start your journey with inner engineering. And if you feel do other programs, there is no compulsion that you have to do all the programs. But start with inner engineering. You will see a difference. And that's how I started. And then he will take care of you.
yeah, yeah. So same thing, and I would like to suggest everyone. It's a wonderful opportunity. Sadhguru, a living master, is around us. Please don't miss it. Okay, thank you so much, Akka, for being here. Namaskaram.